Octopath Traveler Zero is a bold return to the HD 2D style that Square Enix helped pioneer. But it's more than just a nostalgic prequel, it's a refinement, a reinvention, and in many places, it's an outright evolution of everything the series has attempted so far. This is the kind of prequel that feels like the studio finally understands its own formula and isn't afraid to push it further. Deeper characters, sharper writing, denser towns, more interconnected stories, and some of the best turn-based combat in modern JRPGs. Today I'm reviewing Octopath Traveler Zero in depth. The gameplay, the story paths, the 8 protagonists, the world design, the music, the combat systems, and the ways this entry not only strengthens the franchise, but elevates it. Unlike the original game, Octopath Traveler Zero takes place decades earlier, focusing on the formative history of Solistia, a world still in the middle of discovery, conflict, and imbalance. The tone is a little colder, a little harsher. Cities feel younger, borders feel more fragile. Magic and technology both feel experimental. This prequel setting allows Square Enix to show a world in transition, where culture, war, trade, and faith are still shaping themselves. It's refreshing because the stakes don't come from an all-powerful villain, they come from the world's own growing pains. The developers know how to make a world feel lived in, even when the art style is pixel-based. From fishermen on the docks to merchants complaining about rising tariffs to children chasing each other through the market square, the world doesn't just look alive, it feels alive. Like every game in this series, you choose one of 8 protagonists and gradually experience all their stories. But Octopath Traveler Zero does something smarter. The characters interact more deeply, with more cross-path dialogue, mid-story cameos, and even shared confrontations. Let's break each one down. The Wanderer, a nomadic performer searching for the truth behind a mysterious curse. Her story focuses on identity, family, and confronting false narratives written about her past. Her path actions allow her to charm NPCs into revealing secrets or follow her to new locations, opening unique side quests. The Sellsword, a mercenary who has abandoned the battlefield only to be dragged into a political conflict he tried to escape. His path mixes morality with survival, as he chooses who deserves protection and who doesn't. His nighttime path action lets him challenge nearly anyone, unlocking rare items and character arcs. The Scholar, a researcher studying forbidden magical history. Her journey has some of the best mystery writing in the game, full of ancient texts, spectral visions, and puzzles that tie into the HD 2D environments. She can scrutinize NPCs with higher success rates than past games. The Apothecary, a healer searching for the origins of an unknown plague. Her story is bleak but beautifully written, blending compassion, scientific discovery, and horrifying ethical dilemmas. Her path actions let her cure or diagnose townspeople, unlocking exclusive dialogue. The Thief, a young bandit caught between loyalty and ambition. He steals from corrupt nobles, rival thieves, and even you if you're not paying attention. His path actions feature the tightest risk-reward loops in the game, and his later chapters offer some of the best boss fights. The Cleric, a faithful traveller struggling with cracks forming in the sacred doctrines of his order. His journey explores blind faith, doubt, and the consequences of religious authority. His path action lets him guide NPCs and use them in battle. The Hunter, a tracker chasing a legendary beast tied to a deep personal tragedy. Her journey blends survival, folklore, and emotional vulnerability. She can capture and summon creatures, of course, but the system is deeper than ever. The Merchant, not comedic like Tressa, more cunning, strategic, and opportunistic. He deals with monopolies, smuggling, and economic manipulation. His story has surprisingly high stakes and some of the best writing in the game. Octopath Traveler Zero improves exploration in several key areas. Multi-layered towns. Towns now have upper residential districts, underground tunnels, rooftops and balconies, small interiors that hide items and secrets. It's not open world, but it's the most complex map design in the series. Dynamic day and night changes, NPCs move, shops change inventory, quests evolve, bosses appear at night in certain zones. The world doesn't just shift lighting, it shifts behavior. Field skills. Each character has new special abilities used while exploring, encouraging party diversity. These lead to puzzles, hidden treasures, optional dungeons, and secret recruitable NPCs. Side stories that feel meaningful. Instead of fetch quests or one-screen errands, side quests involve multi-town arcs, clear choices, alternate solutions, optional boss fights, unique endings. The game rewards curiosity as much as grinding. The break and boost system returns, but with enhanced mechanics, dual weakness breaks. Some enemies require breaking two types of weaknesses in sequence, making turn planning far more tactical. Momentum skills, abilities that store latent damage across turns, exploding on command. Group breaks, bosses with multiple appendages or minions that share stagger thresholds. Reaction skills, passive abilities that trigger automatically in response to enemy action, allowing wild combos. Limit ultimates. Each character now has a unique limit-like skill that charges through battle actions and emotional triggers in their story. These moments are some of the most cinematic the HD 2D engine has ever delivered. Boss design. Bosses are multi-layered puzzles, not just stat walls. They react to overboosting, targeting specific weaknesses, turn order manipulation, status stacking, party composition. Fights feel like theatrical events, not random encounters. This is the strongest combat the series has ever produced. Yasunori Nishiki returns with a soundtrack that is simply extraordinary. Layered strings, elegant piano solos, bombastic boss themes, sweeping orchestral overworld tracks, warm, melancholy character themes. The battle themes in particular are among the most memorable JRPG compositions of the past decade. No game is perfect, even Octopath Traveler I II. Some chapters still feel uneven. A few character arcs drag a bit longer than necessary. Random encounters can spike too suddenly. Even with improved pacing, certain areas overdo enemy density. The interconnected story approach is better, but not flawless. Some cross-character moments are amazing, others feel like missed opportunities. Occasional frame rate dips, especially in heavy particle areas or snow regions. Certain advanced classes feel overpowered, which can trivialize late-game encounters. None of these issues derail the experience, but they do prevent a perfect score. Octopath Traveler I II is a standout in modern JRPG design. It understands the strengths of the original games, fixes many weaknesses, and introduces systems that meaningfully evolve the formula, with granular, stronger storytelling, deeper character interaction, the best combat in the series, breathtaking music, and a world filled with charm and discovery. Octopath Traveler I earns a well-deserved 9 out of 10. It's emotional, it's smart, it's stylish, and it's one of the most polished JRPGs in years. If you enjoyed this review, leave a like and subscribe for more gaming reviews. See you next time.